What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another trade recap. Today is, well, actually, it was yesterday, April 1st, 2026. My bad, I'm doing this a little bit late. I got caught up with some stuff I was doing today. I'm gonna be going over the two trades or the three trades that I ended up taking. I took two losses and one win, one loss in New York AM, and one loss in New York PM, and one win in New York PM. So let's go over the price action and see why I took the trades that I took today. So coming into the day, this is the first trade that I ended up taking, and this is the last trade I ended up taking. I will go over everything right here real quick. So if we go onto replay mode here, let's go into 9:30. So 9:30, what were we looking at? We were clearly displacing higher. I wanted to see if we were going to come up to these 4 hour highs or come up to these highs, but we had already swept this 4 hour internal high right here. Let's get rid of ES right here. So we had already swept this 4 hour internal high right here. And after sweeping this 4 hour internal high, what did I want to see? I wanted to see us go down to Asia lows right here, which was pretty obvious. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So if we come to the 1 hour chart, this is exactly what it looked like. We had already swept this 4 hour internal high, inversed this 1 hour gap. So what were we doing? We swept liquidity and then inversed a 1 hour gap. Now, what did I want to see? I wanted to see market open into a bearish fair value gap. So we tapped into this 15-minute gap right here, which was also a 30-minute gap. So after, let me go back. So after opening up this 30-minute gap and this 15-minute gap, what did we end up doing? We came up, market opened, tapped into the 15-minute gap, as well as the 30-minute gap right here. And at first, I thought we were going to inverse this. So what did we end up doing? I wanted to see continuation longs to this Trump candle here off of this 5-minute gap. But what ended up happening was we ended up instead inversing this 5-minute gap. So I had this as my condition, right? You always want to come into the market setting conditions. So right here, I was like, if we get a inversion, if we tap into this 5-minute gap, get a inversion to the upside, we could potentially target this Trump candle right here. But if we inverse this 5-minute, then I could take shorts to it. What ended up happening was we inversed it with crazy displacement, bro. Let's just like look at this displacement. So I ended up taking it right there. It was honestly a plus trade. My break even was this swing low right here, and I was targeting Asia lows, which was pretty like look at these lows that we have. We have lows right here. 930 didn't sweep, but it generated liquidity. What ended up happening was boom, just chopped around for a bit and then got stopped out right there. Lost 500 on each of my evals, so that's 1,000 on each, and then I blew my funded, which I had 250 left because the drawdown comes up when you take a payout. Honestly, I'm not mad that I blew my funded. I could not care less, to be honest, bro. I got the payout from it, and I just wanted that first payout. Next, when I pass these accounts, inshallah, I'm gonna build a buffer instead of taking the payouts really quick. But yeah, so that puts me down on the day. And then for the rest of the day, we literally just chopped, bro. We literally just chopped. There was one kind of okay setup, and that's not where I blew my funded. I had like $40 left on my funded. This is where I blew my funded. So we had opened up this 15-minute gap right here. Honestly, I couldn't care less. I was literally trying to blow my funded. And if I didn't, I would have gotten lucky. So we had this 15-minute here. We ended up tapping into this 15-minute and then getting a nice, what was it? Was it a 2-minute or was it a 3-minute? Okay, so it was a 2-minute. Yeah, so look at that, bro. Look at that. We ended up leaving that. Let me remove this so it's not confusing. So I ended up taking a long here, stops right here, trying to take a long to this high. But I had $40 left and I was risking 150. So when I got filled right here, I instantly got stopped out right here and my account got blown. So then what happened? Let me remove all of this. Then what happened? Honestly, I never do this, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This was a revenge, two revenge trades and a half, and holy shit, bro. I'm actually upset that I got these wins, but I'm never doing that again. Swear to God, I'm never doing that again. I'm actually ashamed, but thank God it went my way. So New York PM came in. New York PM came in. What happened? Where did I start looking at the markets? It was right here. Nah, no, 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 no. It was right here. So we had swept this 1 hour internal low. So I looked the markets right at literally right here. We had swept this 1 hour internal low and we had opened up two 5 minute gaps right here. First one being this one, and the second one being this one. So then what did I look for? I looked for a CISD or a inversion, and my break even would have been this 5 minute. This was right here. This was right here, bro. And I'm so stupid for taking this. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So we got this 1 minute CISD, and my break even was gonna be this 5 minute. But when we got the 1 minute CISD, we had already tapped to this 5 minute. But for some reason, I already placed a trade too, and I was literally gonna go break even at this 5 minute right here, targeting this 5 minute above, and then boom, just got stopped out right there. After that, I saw that we still wanted to go lower. We were still displacing lower and lower and lower and lower. And we wanted to come out and take these lows right here. This 15-minute low right here. So what did I end up doing? I ended up placing a limit order right here and got filled right there. I can't even explain this trade to you guys like it's some fucking trade. Like, bro, it was literally just stupid ass trade. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Um, But thank God it went in my direction, bro. Honestly, it was just such a bad day for me. But moving forward, yeah, definitely not gonna make those mistakes again. Journaling all of these mistakes. But yeah, took this short right here on the top of this 1 minute gap and decided to target this 15-minute internal low right here. Honestly, this discretionary as hell. Like, but honestly, there was no setup whatsoever. It was just pure discretion, and yeah, ended up banging on this. Came back on my accounts. I'm at 50K now on both of them. I was down 250 on that loss and 1,000 from today. So 1,250 on both my evals, and I came back with this. Now I'm at 50K, back to 50K. So I made 1.2K on on this trade right here. So yeah, absolutely horrible day. Not even gonna hold you guys. But thank God it did go my way. Honestly, not gonna do that ever again. And yeah, I do apologize for the low energy trade recap. It is literally, what time is it right now, bro? It is 1:30 in the morning, and I got uni tomorrow. So I'm trying to dish this out real quick. Yeah, so that's two losses, one win. Blew my funded. Still have both the evals. Inshallah, I passed those. And thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications to get notified every time I upload a video. And go ahead in the description, follow all my socials, my TikTok, my Instagram, because I'll be dropping sauce on there. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.